This is Survive the Nights, a hardcore open-world survival sandbox set in a post-apocalyptic world where players need to scavenge, craft, fortify and fight to survive against hordes of infected and other players. We put the better half of last week into this game. It's a fairly new zombie game in Alpha 1.0, costing about 16 quid on Steam. It's safe to say we weren't expecting much from this, but overall we had a bloody good time. Fudgy decided to set up a server for us all, and we all joined up, went around killing zombies, taking the piss, and having a laugh. It was good. That was until
everything changed.
Right, so we streamed this a couple of times on our Twitch channel, but on this particular night we weren't. Chris and I were just pissing about before bed, gathering some last food and scraps before logging out and going to bed. That's why I'm using generic footage in this video. There's a few snippets of recordings and some screenshots coming up, but that's about it. I didn't record much at all. Anyway, on that fateful night, things got weird. Our first inkling that something might have been up was this horde of zombies. Now this picture doesn't really do it justice, so you'll just have to believe us when we say there was a lot there. More than was usual on this server and during the daytime as well. It seemed as though someone or something had spawned this into our game. The bottom left hand corner shows when someone is joining or leaving the server. While we were attacking this horde, we noticed somebody leave the server, but didn't quite catch the name as it disappeared too quickly. This was someone we hadn't noticed arrive either. Now, it didn't take long for who we're assuming is the same person to return. Junkie! A welcome addition to our server, I thought. Chris clearly wanted to find him and hunt him down immediately, but I argued we could have a new compadre to kill zombies and share resources with. Now this game's got a fairly big map, and unless you're within a certain distance of each other, nobody shows up on the in-game map. It could take us all night to find this guy. He could have spawned on the other side of the world. We were never going to find him. Then, as if by magic, he was just there, in the road. Chris called me over in time for me to watch him shoot Junkie point blank range, but Junkie wasn't phased. Suddenly this guy was flying all over the place. He could jump on top of buildings. He was breaking the game to his advantage. But maybe he was just having a laugh, we thought. We attempted to make contact with the in-game voice chat and text chat. I typed, "Press T to speak," in case he was a newbie and didn't know how it worked. But then he replied, "No? How fucking rude. What a fool I've been." I think that's when it dawned on us. There's something fishy about this guy. Chris was right to attempt murder. This man knew nothing of the pleasantries of everyday interactions. He was raised in this apocalypse. He was numb to it all. Now, to preface this, and I think you see where this is going, we had recently set up a base on top of the local grocery store. It was like a big Asda. We had our beds, we had fortifications, watchtowers, wooden crates filled with all our supplies we'd gathered on our journeys. What we hadn't anticipated, though, was an absolute madman wizard with god powers and a core as rotten as these zombies would join our game and absolutely fuck all this shit up. And by fuck up, I just mean erase entirely, leaving no trace of anything whatsoever except one sleeping bag. It was all gone. Days of hard work, just like that. It's like he was in the game. He was hacking. He was using hacksaws, I think the kids still say. I managed to record a few scraps here and there with the Xbox game bar. He'd crossed the line, to be honest. I was about to offer him a tin of large sausages, but he can get lost now. My mouse ran across to Discord and my fingers sprinted across the keyboard.
Fudge, close the server down. There's an hacker in here.
A desperate plea sent at 12:09 AM. He's not going to be awake, is he? No normal person is awake playing an online game at that time, are they? There was nothing we could do. The Fire Nation had attacked. Before the battle had even begun, we had lost to Junkie. He'd somehow rigged both me and Chris to play piano music from our own bodies in-game, so the music got louder when we passed by each other. Stroke of genius, to be honest. I can't fault him on that. And what's worse than literally deleting everything we've worked towards over the past 30 hours is he put this stupid animation effect filter overlay thing on me so it looked like I was dying, but my health wasn't going down at all, and it was constant. I ran around panicked for about 15 minutes like this. At one point, I tried to take a pop at Junkie, to no avail.
This game has so many exploits,
He said.
This game has so many exploits.
He said again.
You live here?
He said like a predator. Oh, here he is, I thought. Thinking back, I'd probably go to bed in a huff by now, but Chris was still there, trying to pick up the pieces, of which there were none.
WTF is going on?
Fucking hacker. Base gone, everything, all beds, all boxes, all gone.
He said eloquently. And it was all gone. We played a bit more the few days after this, but the tedium of it all had got to me. I'd had enough. Junkie had ruined it for me, like when Andrew Simpkins stole my mate's lunch money in school, and he had to eat a whole pack of extra strong mints for dinner. His eyes were watering for the rest of the day. That was until I had a second wind. Fudgy revamped the server by sticking a big old password on it, giving it a new name, and we all started fresh. So yeah, that was Survive the Nights, a surprisingly decent zombie survival game that was ruined by a supernatural goblin named Junkie, descended from the heavens, ignored the laws of physics, wiped our bass off the face of the earth, and turned us all into mobile musical instruments. Would we recommend the game? Yeah, probably. Just maybe don't play on an open server unless you prepare for an absolute dickhead with admin powers and zero social skills to ruin your night. Junkie, if you're watching, get fucked.